Hey, it's Scott McFarland. Good morning. It's Tuesday. The phrase that's often invoked here in Washington, D.C., frequently invoked, it comes from the boxer, Mike Tyson, who famously said, "Everybody has a plan until you get punched in the face. Then things change." The White House and the Department of Justice have made clear their plan is to appeal this ruling that knocked down these landmark cases against former FBI Director James Comey, New York's Attorney General Letitia James. They plan to appeal it and move it to the next step. But it seems inarguable there was a punch in the face suffered in this defeat by the administration. The Wall Street Journal wrote it up today, calling them the gang that can't indict straight. The Washington Post said the Trump administration's lawfare hit a snag. The correspondent for The Bulwark posted that this was an embarrassment for the administration. And as this day begins, the question is not just when will the appeal happen, but how many punches in the face are they willing to take? Because you got to keep in mind, these cases were dismissed on procedural grounds. Now, the judge here, who was hearing a very narrow set of issues, determined that the prosecutor was not lawfully appointed, that Lindsay Halligan wasn't lawfully in the position, that you can't do an end run around the Senate confirmation process or the court's system for appointing or approving interim U.S. attorneys by just indefinitely putting your chosen person in there for many months at a time. There are other issues, though, that James Comey has raised, that Letitia James has raised. They're arguing these are vindictive prosecutions, that they're political in nature. James Comey was going to argue and started the process of arguing that there's a literal truth defense to these allegations. He made a false statement, that what he said was literally true, therefore not false. And Letitia James had arguments about gross misconduct in her case. Now, those arguments are now moot. If these cases resurface, they can come back. And as this Tuesday begins, the question is, will you change your plan if you keep getting punched in the face?